So guys, SVB Bank, you've heard it all over the news. It collapsed last Friday and the Fed came in and saved the day. What happened with that? Well, the bank, there was a run for the money and the bank didn't have the money, so it almost defaulted. Luckily, the government came in and helped. But there's a lot of fear in the market right now, to say the least. What is going to happen moving forward with the banking industry? Will this be more widespread or just an isolated incident? There are a couple other banks that I've heard that are in trouble, but it doesn't sound like it's going to be this widespread pandemic of bank failures. So what exactly does that mean for the housing market? Well, it's slightly good news. There is silver lining, because rates have started to come down, and maybe the Fed pushed a little too hard here and they won't be increasing rates as aggressively in the future, which would be great news. I mean, listen, you can't push too hard here, which the Fed has. It's been ridiculous how fast they've raised interest rates, and now maybe it's time to back it off a little bit. Jerome, come on here, this is getting crazy. And you know what? The Fed is also creating a massive issue with inventory. There's not a lot of inventory because, let's face it, no one wants to sell their home when they have a super low interest rate. Most people locked in rates in the 2s and the 3s, and now we're in the 6s and 7s. It's crazy. So back to the bank failure. What does that mean? It's developing right now, this story, so we don't quite know what's going to happen. It's just created more turmoil and unknowns and questions of how to navigate this market. But right now, within this week of the bank failure, we have seen rates come down a little bit, and I personally think it's going to signal the Fed, hey, be careful here. We don't want to make everything crash down on us here, which we could be very close to, as we wouldn't know until it's too late. So what do I tell buyers right now? Hey, listen, there are these little moments where the interest rate comes down a little bit and there's a little pullback on offers. It's a great time to make an offer, or just keep sitting on the sideline and wait for the trove of buyers to hit the market when those rates do come down. It is so specific to interest rates tied to buyer demand. It is crazy. When we dipped down a little earlier this year, buyer demand shot up. Now, where are we? Rates popped up a little bit, buyer demand slowed down. So just keeping an eye on the mortgage rates will dictate how busy the market is. Get ahead of it. Buy a house now with less offers. And that's it.